Good Monday morning, YouTube, and especially the very cool gang. I'm super fired up this morning. I'm here at the shop bright and early. We have an enormous week ahead of us. We're meeting with all new clients. We have lots going on. We're keeping our existing clients happy. It's just really, things are trucking along. They're trucking along, and I'm fired up. I have an important meeting this afternoon. I talked about it earlier in the week, okay? I'll link the video where we talk about it. But, so I had to shave. We'll see. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it'll stay away. I'm not certain. But, people say to me, Vince, I'm using your principles. Vince, I made a list. Vince, I'm calling people. Vince, how long is this going to take? I started making these YouTube videos. How long is it going to take for people to start to watch them? I started my small business. How long is it going to take for people to want my products and services? What's the holdup? What's taking so long? Well, this is the answer I give them. And it's coming right up.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. They're always glad you came.
So you're committed. You're committed to making, if it's a YouTube channel, you're committed to making a YouTube channel work. If it's a small business you started, you're committed to making that work. You're committed to serving your clients. You're committed to having your business. This is the thing, guys. This is the thing. If you're coming from corporate America or a job, and I think that YouTube, personally, is more like owning your own business than ever having a job. If you're coming from having a job, a J-O-B, okay, and you're exchanging your time for dollars, okay, you work Monday through Friday or whatever it is, and then boom, on Friday you get a paycheck. You're going to be, this is a little different. What do I mean? I mean that when you start a small business or you start some type of venture, the payoff isn't immediate. I know we live in a world where it's like immediate gratification. You boom, you press the button. My new shiny is in the mail already and it's on the way. Oh, same day, free same day. Or you go on out to the store, boom, throw it on a credit card, you get it immediately. That's the type of society we're in right now. The problem is that in some instances, that society doesn't apply. You still need to wait. Especially, remember the old saying, good things come to those who wait. Well, good things come to those who wait and persevere. But what can you expect? This is what you can expect when you start your new venture or you start your new business. This is what you can expect. A lot of the work, you got to front load. You have to do a tremendous amount of work in the beginning to see anything. And so what would be a good analogy? For you guys that are in construction, okay, or maybe some of you farmers from, a couple decades ago, I'm going to use an analogy one of my mentors used with me years ago. He said, building a business it's like a pump. Okay, it's like an old well. If you guys, some of you heavy machinery operators have to pump diesel from a tank into your machine, this applies to you too. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But he said, listen, you gotta prime the pump in small business. You gotta prime the pump. And I was, what do you mean by that? He goes, listen. He goes, you ever operate like an old pump or like a well or a pump? He goes, a lot of times it needs priming. He goes, and running a small business is like, you gotta prime that pump. I said, all right. He goes, in the beginning, just to get that pump to pump out the liquid, to pump out the water. He goes, it doesn't start immediately. You need to pump out that water or fuel or whatever. You need to pump out that water. So you start pumping on that lever. and you're pumping on that pump. Nothing seems like it's happening. Nothing's happening. That's like what would be if you're calling people, making your list, you're putting it out there, you're talking to people, but you're not seeing people say, hey, I want your product and service, but you keep on pumping and pumping. You're not getting anything. And all of a sudden, that pump, it gets primed, and all of a sudden, you're pumping and pumping, and then you feel a little resistance. When I say resistance, like, you start to get some feedback. Like you could feel like something's going to happen. You're calling out. Now maybe somebody's calling you now, or people are liking your videos or they're watching them, and you're pumping, and you keep pumping that pump, and then all of a sudden, you get some water out there, but you're still pumping hard to get that little bit of water out there. And you're pumping and pumping, and you're getting more views, you're getting more phone calls, now you're getting jobs, okay? And all of a sudden, as you're pumping, over time, it becomes like an effortless thing. You don't even hardly have to touch that lever, okay? Because you've done all the hard work in the beginning. You front-loaded the operation. You primed that pump in the beginning. And then, in the end, it just becomes an effortless system. And it's just pumping out the fuel and pumping out that water. So the point here is, in the beginning, you got to prime that pump. You got to front-load. You got to put it out there and keep putting it out there. You got to keep on putting out those estimates. Even when people tell you, you're too high. Even when people tell you, I don't want your services. Even when people say, I don't like your videos, whatever it is, you got to just keep on putting it out there and putting it out there until you find your audience, until you find your clientele. You can't say no. You got to give all that effort if you want it. If you don't, I don't know, you're just going to say, I guess I'll never get any water out of this thing, and you'll give up. But if you want it, now you know what you got to do. If you like this message, we hope you'll smash that like button. If you know somebody that needs some Monday morning motivation, okay, they say to you, hey, listen, I don't know if this business is going to work out. I've been working and working, but I'm not getting anything. Maybe you share this video with them. Maybe it would be helpful for them. Okay, if you like our content, hopefully you'll get subscribed. But as always, have a great Monday, everybody. It's going to be a great week. Let's get it started. Did you like that video? Wondering what to watch next? Well, why don't you click over here and watch this video? Or click over here and watch this video. If you really like our content, we hope you consider getting subscribed by clicking right here. Thanks a lot, and have a great day, guys.